Yeah, I think when you talk about achieving that too, at least lyrically, a couple things that came to mind was one that you mentioned, sort of leaning towards certain words and phrases that
Yeah.
apply to your idea, and that made me think it's probably a good idea to just do a worksheet of words
Oh,
and
for
like
sure.
even before you start writing the lyrics, to just create like a worksheet of words and phrases that could potentially end up in the song,
Yeah, for
just to
sure.
kind of guide you for different sections of
Yeah.
your song.
Yeah, and I absolutely recommend that to songwriters starting out. That sometimes all you got to do is like put those ideas down, whether it's different like musical sketches or guitar grooves or just words that might end up in your lyric. Because like as you say, like you will find out that there are some words, and if you're writing a song that's for a male singer, you might end up using different words than a female singer, or depending on the style, or as you say, the type of song. Like some words are going to work great for one person or one situation and not for another. And that's really what Unity is about. And as you say, just like putting those words down on a page, then you can see like, that's a great word, but maybe it's not this song, but I could use it in something else. And that's kind of what Unity is about, focusing on like what belongs and what doesn't.
Yeah, and that kind of thing could really just help you stay focused, because sometimes you're just writing a
Yeah,
song and you go off on tangents, and then you're
exactly.
20 minutes into that tangent and you don't even realize, you know what, this isn't even the best idea for what I'm trying
Yeah,
to achieve here. So having
exactly.
that stuff in front of you, I think can help. And another thing that comes to mind with that is just starting with your title, because I think you
Yeah,
mentioned the idea of having this overall idea that basically blankets the song. So if you start with that idea and then craft a title from it, you can let that title sort of be the thing that you write on the top of the page, and
exactly.
say, I'm always going to be coming back to this, no matter what decision I make in this song.
Exactly.
If it's lyrics for any section, if it's chords I'm writing, the melody, whatever I'm
Yeah.
doing in the song, it should be focused on supporting that title, which I think is a good
Yeah,
way of thinking about it.
exactly. And that's, I call that songwriting's holy trinity, this idea that the song idea, whatever that is, like the song in a sentence and the
Right.
title or the lyrical hook that you talk about, they're going to kind of fit together. That the title is going to explain the song idea in some way. And again, Thank You Next is a good example, because it doesn't quite tell the whole story. The whole lyric has to do that, but it's a really good summary of it. And at the same time, the musical style, is the third part of the Holy Trinity. So you get the title or the hook, the song idea, and the musical style. And like you say, that is going to support that in some way. And there's lots of different ways you could do that. But there's a terrible version of Thank You Next. There's like a heavy rock song or something like that. I don't know, maybe it would work. But
Right.
and I believe that is an idea that applies to all songwriting, that you kind of want to make all those things work together. But it's especially important, in theatre and film writing, where you can kind of really go much deeper in the musical style in a lot of ways to express kind of where someone is coming from inside. So as I say, there's kind of, you can play around in a more detailed way. I think in a lot of theatre and film songs, but in my view is it applies to pretty much every song, that you want to get that musical style that in some way just kind of captures musically what the lyric is capturing, and what the song idea overall is.
Where can people go to find out more about you and what you do and teach and all that kind of stuff? What do you
Yeah,
want to
sure.
say?
So the best place is just to go to thesongfoundry.com, or just hit it in Google or whatever. And basically all the stuff is on the site there. There's I can't remember how many, there's 60, 70 articles I've written over the past few years. There's all the info about my book. If anyone is interested in working with me one-on-one, all the details.
Great. And I'll put a link for that below so people can get to it easily.
All right, so I hope that information helped you out. If you want more information to improve your songwriting right now, I've got a couple of free cheat sheets for you that you can download by tapping on the screen here. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel to stay updated on our latest songwriting videos, you can tap our logo on the screen for that. I'll also have links for that stuff below this video. So thanks for checking this out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.
I'm just sitting here alone.